I want to give you a really controversial theory as to why it is that there is so many black fathers in the black community who don't have contact with their children. Now, listen, this is a pre-warning. This is a theory. This is not fact, but this is just an observation, something I've been thinking about. I think that one of the reasons is that there is a lot of black women who not having the black father around their children makes them look good. In other words, I think there is a narrative where black fathers go to get the milk and they never come back. Black fathers are never there in their children. And so if the black father isn't there, as a mother, you are put up on a pedestal, you're amazing, you worked really hard, you sacrificed, you are there for your children, you're like the great one, you're the hero of the story. Look how much you've given up for them. By the way, I'm not talking about every mother. This is just a theory, by the way, so don't try attack me. But I think, they say, in every theory or joke, there is some sort of truth. I think there's some sort of truth to this. And I think there is some mothers who they don't, even though they could encourage the father or make it easier for the father to be in their child's life, I think them not trying makes them look good. And they know that there are some men, there are some men, right, who need a bit of encouragement. They need a bit of direction. They need, a little bit of support in order, maybe they may not be great with kids. They need to be taught how to do certain things. But after they're taught, they'll do it. But I think there are some mothers who won't do that. They won't do it because they're like, it's not my role to teach him how to do this or how to do that. I'm going to do my bit and I'm not going to, because if you look, when I've been looking at co-parenting relationships, a lot of the co-parents actually will support the other co-parent. If they know, for example, that the other co-parent has a really big project at work, they'll say, okay, well, do you want me to look after, or do you want me to pick up our son? And even the language, when I listen to co-parenting relationships, they won't say my son, my daughter. They'll say our son, our daughter, even the language. And so I don't know what you think about this, but I think in the black community, it serves some people for black men not to be around. I think it fits the narrative. I think it makes people feel powerful. I think it makes some families, they're the hero, and I think some families love that there is a villain, right? Their life is so bad that they can and they don't want to change and they don't want to make the relevant changes, and they can use the man as a really good excuse for not changing, for treating their son or their daughter like shit, for not dealing with their stuff. It's a theory, but I was just thinking about it, and I don't know whether there is any margin in it. You tell me.